Have you ever considered how weird laughter is? Like, why does your body naturally start doing the Wim Hof method, sometimes to the point where you're crying? Well, you can think of the body like a physical system of like hold and release. And it does it with everything, breathing, you breathe in new air and you exhale the old air. And then you take in new food and you get rid of the old food. And it does it all the time. But then emotions we can get in the way of that. Like a social situation might just mean it's not appropriate to express it. But then other times we're like shameful or embarrassed, or we might think we should be stronger than we are. So, I had this situation once where I'd worked with this pharmaceutical company on a software project, and I'd been working with them for years. But then it got to a point where the software had grown so large that it basically wasn't working anymore. And so I went to this meeting with these people, and they were expressing exactly how they felt about this situation. And what I had to do was just empathize, understand, and just be there with them. And when I got out of the meeting, I was feeling very, very heavy. I had this really excruciating migraine. And then I drove home for 3 hours. And when I got home, the first thing I did is I just threw up. And then I went to bed and I sobbed for like an hour. But then I blacked out because I was so tired. And when I woke up, it's like all that weight had lifted off me. But simultaneously, I actually knew what action to take next and how to help them. So I think of life energy like a water. It's supposed to flow, because if you've got like stagnant water, there's nothing feeding that water. The only thing that can thrive in there is like parasites and algae and just stuff that if you drank it, you'd die within a week. But then you go to fresh water, and fresh water is being fed from one end and the old stuff's allowed to release the other. And in that environment, life can just thrive. It's just brilliant. So while it makes sense that there's certain situations where we should hold on to it, it's just not appropriate, it still has to go. It still needs to be released. You either let it flow or it stagnates. And when it stagnates, it's potentially lethal.